is something that makes me feel good, and definitely puts a lot of money in your guys' pockets. So congratulations to all of our new ranked affiliates. Just a little housekeeping updates, announcements for you guys. Man,
hey Ben, brother,
yeah.
before you go to the announcements, can I say one other thing about the bronze, if I may?
Send it.
Send it. Oh, okay, ladies and gentlemen, when we say they hit bronze, and as I mentioned last night, that means they broke even. See, there's one thing to make money in network marketing in your new home-based business. There's another thing to get the money that it cost you to get in initially back in your pocket right away. That's huge. I know we brush over it, but being in this industry and loving you all for so many years, that is the biggest thing for me. People get involved. They're like, oh my gosh, I got some great products, and other companies have great products. But they realize when they go out to tell their friends, something in their heart is like, you really want to sell your friend an $80 bottle of greens so 50 people above can get paid on it when you're trying to really help your friend? So that's why I think a lot of people didn't last long. But when people hit bronze here, they just got their 49 bucks back in their pocket. Bam! That is such an amazing achievement. And by the way, you could be a bronze, but getting 2 all the way to 9. So when Ben says close to 5,000 people hit bronze, that means they brought in proudly, not being forced. There's no requirement to recruit here. The same way there's no requirements to purchase products here. But guess what? We got people placing multiple products a month. We have some people trying every week. Why? Because they try this. They're like, oh my gosh, it worked. If they have a heart, which everybody does, they're like, oh my gosh, I tried this, it works. So that's where the duplication is coming from. Yes, we have the most powerful power line system that other companies charge $20, $30 a month for. We give it to you because we really want you to help us get this amazing fresh breath of air out to the masses. But bronze is so important. Sometimes you brush over it. I just want to say that it's not just making $1. It's making everything that cost you to initially get in back. And like I always say, ladies and gentlemen, the $9.95 is not a cost. The $9.95, people buy one product. I mean, I cannot believe the stuff Ben and Ryan were talking about our magnesium last time. They buy 1 or 2 products. They save 2-3 times that $9.99 every month. Bronze is everything. Bring people in, help them hit bronze, plug them into our YouTube channels, get them on our training, and then go help other people to hit bronze. Sorry about that, Ben. Back to you, brother.
Yeah, no, thank you for that. And you're right. I mean, and that's what I love about bronze as well. Once you get there, it builds that belief system. It shows you that you can do it. And once you have that belief in the products as well, I mean, and it's fun. It is fun. We see people ordering a few products, they try them, a week later they order more. And it's like, and it's fun to see how many things you can put in your shopping cart, and it still only comes out to like 70 or 80 bucks. I went to the grocery store this morning to buy bananas. I walked out, it was $76 because I put a few other things in my cart. Like, I mean, it is for what you get for the value of the products that I mean, it is absolutely amazing. So yeah, it's fun. It's fun to try the products. It's fun. I mean, and especially at $8.95. I mean, it's worth trying. It's an investment in your health. That's hardly even an investment. I mean, if you spent $100, you'd probably be more inclined to, I don't know. People are getting results, they're buying them more, so that you guys are seeing that these products are the real deal. They work, and you're getting a great value for them, and they're helping with your health, and that's the most important thing. So that said, yeah, speaking of products, our Super Reds landing page, the LiveGoodSuperReds.com, you guys are using it and using it well. The Super Reds orders have been huge the past couple weeks, and they keep, I mean, that's been our #1 seller for like 2 weeks straight. Coffee and Factor 4 are always right up there, but unfortunately I'll let Ryan give you guys an update on that. Should be coming back in stock in a few minutes, hopefully. I know coffee is like on the truck right now, should hit the warehouse today from what I understand. Speaking of that Super Reds landing page, we're doing one for every single product. Greens is very close to being done. I hope to have that to you guys available next week, followed by, I think, magnesium, CBD. I've got the whole list that we're working on. And again, just trying to roll them out as quickly as possible. But keep in mind, guys, 6 months in, we're 6 months in, and we still, I mean, we're operating at like 30% of our potential and still absolutely dominating this space and this market and the entire network marketing industry, health and wellness industry, supplement industry, all this stuff. And that's it at operating on with very few of what we're going to have. Once we have all these tools, guys, after a year, I mean, we've been 6 months and we're rolling stuff out. Another 6 months when all this stuff is out there and we continue to roll out new products, new tools, new resources. I mean, the momentum we have now, that's just the beginning. So yeah, all that stuff is coming. Our compensation plan video is what I'm trying to get out, is super close as well. I showed it to Nodder last night. I actually showed it to Tim. He's like, can I see it? Can I see it? I'm like, all right, dude. And then he said he couldn't sleep last night. So yeah, it's really exciting. Nodder's like, holy food nugget.
Holy food nugget.
That was the text I got. I was like, is that good food or bad food?
Good food.
Yeah, it was good food.
So man, hold on. Little break there. Ladies and gentlemen, what we're giving you right now, we're loading you up. This is called a load up in my old industry. We're loading you up. We're getting you ready for what's coming. So that's why the bronze level is so important. I'm sorry to keep getting back to. I'm not sorry. I'm proud of it. You know, the first few months that when we're investigating how to pre-launch this thing in December, we looked at a lot of things, and our number one priority is how can we help everyday people to get healthy, stay healthy, and do it in an affordable way. Show me another company that within 6 months have 20 products that each one of those products can be a flagship product for another company out there. Ladies and gentlemen, there are companies, we're not here to badmouth the industry. We love the industry. Let's be very clear. This is a positive call. Everybody needs a side hustle. It's a proven fact. Everybody knows home-based business, the solid model is a proven fact. One-time $40 to own a global business, just like Ben says it on the Zooms on Thursday nights, which is hit the nail on the head. If Jeff Bezos would have came to you when they only had 400,000 people in the world and say, hey, how would you like to give me a one-time $40? You're already paying your Prime membership to be the person that goes out there bringing 200 million Prime members. Go back on our YouTube channel and look 3 weeks ago's Zoom that Ben did, that we did. I want you to feel that passion. I want you to recognize what he's showing you. Whatever it takes, ladies and gentlemen, everybody in your contact list should hear about LiveGood through you. Some of the things that we're bringing, put it this way, we're holding back because we really love this industry and we want to bless the people who didn't have much luck in the other companies for whatever reason. But Ben has some stuff lined up that him and I have been talking about for years. The ability of members being able to refer other members. When we turn things on for you, it's game on. I mean, right now we got momentum. This is the tip of the iceberg, ladies and gentlemen. There are companies out there that work. I know this for a fact. Ben knows I know this. There is a company that we're doing something else. They're about to launch a collagen product. They found out we're launching a collagen product. They completely 86 the idea, meaning got rid of the idea. Because what's the point? What's the point? When a company like ours is out there loving on people with a lot of fun, the fun part is what's attracting people. You know, we don't set things up. We don't have filters. We are regular people loving on each other. But the most important thing is helping people to get healthy, stay healthy in an affordable way. And just like Ben says, we're only starting with these. We'll have everything. You want travel? We'll have it. You want solar? We'll have it. You want stuff for your body, deodorant, whatever, we'll have it. It's right now, it's about building your base, casting your net. Because as you cast your net, which is your membership base, nobody's going broke. Nobody's spending $500 to join. Nobody's on some forced $200 a month auto ship and being told that the only way they fail is if they quit. No, this is the loving company, 33 cents a day. And that 33 cents a day gives you the ability for now, which is a lot, to get your hands on the most advanced nutritional products on earth. That is LiveGood. That is LiveGood. And if you don't want to go promote it, if some of your affiliates don't want to go promote it, they become a LiveGood affiliate. You know why? Because LiveGood is like a card. If somebody comes to you trying to get you into their lotion and potion and all these overpriced price gouging programs, all you got to do, pay the one-time $40, say, hey, listen, I'm with LiveGood, get away from me. And people will get away from you. Back to you, Ben.
It's funny. Last week when Ryan and I were in the warehouse doing the call, we were talking about Nutter loves to sell. Dude, everyone gets it. Like, I'm not bashing you, but dude, let's talk about trading. Let's get people learning how to make money. Everyone gets it. You don't have to beat a dead horse. But yeah, we have been holding back on some stuff. And some of it's been intentional. Some of it just, you know, other things have taken priority. We've had to get those done first. You know, we wanted to get customer support handled. We were falling behind at the beginning because of our huge growth and momentum. Now customer support, it's literally like 24 hours. It's rare that it takes 48 hours to get a response. And these guys are ready for the growth. I mean, we've scaled up big time there. shipping department is on point. I will talk about international shipping. We've been using Landmark mostly for international shipping. They are crushing it to Canada. Canada is doing awesome. Most countries in Europe and throughout the world, we got handled. There's a few countries where there's still issues that we're working on. Mexico is one of them. We get about 1 out of 10 orders get lost or something happens there. So that's way too high of a ratio. So we're definitely on top of that. We're introducing, currently it's called our international pack. We're going to change the name when we roll it out. And this is going to be a pre-packed pack. We've talked about this before, but for those of you who are new, you might not have heard about it. So this will go live in the next couple weeks. The boxes are almost there. As soon as the Factor 4 comes in, we're putting this pack together. It includes the Daily Essential Pack, which is the multivitamin, the vitamin D, and the magnesium. We've also included the Factor 4 because that is going to be part of our Daily Essentials pack once it's back in stock, because that is a product everyone needs to be taking every single day. And we're also throwing in the Super Reds and the Super Greens in that pack because they're awesome. And again, everyone with a heart needs the Super Reds. Everyone who with a body needs the Super Greens. They're awesome. So it's 6 products that you get. I think we're going to make it, I probably shouldn't say a price right now because you're going to hold me to it, but I think like $79 for our international pack that we're calling it right now. And it's going to be pre-boxed. We've got these really cool boxes. It's got LiveGood on the top. Really cool presentable boxes. And we're going to have a men's pack and a women's pack for the men's multi or the women's multi. Those will be shipped out of our warehouse in Germany. So, and they will be available for US people as well. So we will also be shipping them out of our US warehouse for US people. So it's, again, international pack, but it'll be called something else like Awesome Pack, whatever.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, so that's going to be a pre-packed pack that for people in Europe, be very inexpensive to ship and very quick to ship and receive. Our Germany warehouse also is very good at shipping to Mexico, which is interesting. Even though United States is closer, I mean, right now, for some reason, Landmark is routing the Mexico orders through Belgium and then back to Mexico. So they'll go straight from Germany. I think that'll solve a lot of issues there. They're also great with Asia. We've also got a new international distribution center opening in Nigeria. We're waiting. We've been working for the last like 3 months with an awesome Nigerian connection that we've had in the past that just has a lot of political connections out there, knows how to get things registered and done. And so he'll be able to ship throughout all of Africa, which is a huge market for us. I mean, South Africa continues to grow. Nigeria is a big market. Kenya, Ghana. I mean, all you guys are rocking out there in Africa. So that's going to be big. And then when we introduce some of our new products, specifically our patches that we haven't talked a lot about, but this is exciting for a lot of different reasons. One, it brings a whole new kind of product category to what we're doing. I'll let Ryan talk about that. The benefits of these products are awesome. I mean, we've got an energy patch and a sleep patch, all day energy, great sleep. So they work, but also since they're not ingestible, they're basically stickers that you put on your body and they're very easy to ship. They come in small flat envelopes. We can ship them around the world very inexpensively and very efficiently and effectively and with results with very good deliverability rates, if you will. And so that's going to be very good for a lot of the international markets. I think we're going to give you guys even more options to get products, and they're very inexpensive. I think we're going to go like $14.95 for, I probably shouldn't say prices when I don't even know what they are yet. Ryan's giving me the shrug. But
a lot less expensive and better than other companies that pay 50 people above. That's all they need to know.
They are. Maybe they'll be like, yeah, we were going to do the AM PM pack for $29.95. So maybe the individual ones will be like $16.95, $17.50. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, they're great products. You guys are going to love them. So we're very focused on. I want you guys to understand, like, we're focused on growth. We're focused on scalability. We're focused on taking this company to 10 million, 20 million members and giving you guys as much possible value as we can and continuing to add to that and add to that and add to that, just to make it just such, I mean, as much of a no-brainer as this company is right now, as this opportunity, as this membership is, we want to just drive that home where it's you'd be like, anyone would, I don't like to say negative words, but they would be dumb not to have this membership when they're saving so much and getting quality, highest quality products that can absolutely change their lives in so many different categories, just by being a member. And on the other side, they've got an opportunity to make money by being part of it and sharing with other people as well. It's really a win-win all the way around. So other than that, so Lisa Goodkin, I don't know if she's with us yet. I'll bring her on when she is. Ryan's giving me the thumbs up, but she brings us a lot of stuff. She's like, and she doesn't give up. So you guys want something done, tell Lisa, and it'll definitely get back to us. But another thing we added to the site this week was, and I didn't even tell Lisa, so Lisa, you'll be excited about this. Social media buttons. Apparently, a lot of people didn't know how to find us on YouTube and Facebook, Instagram. So those links are now on the bottom of every page, both front end and back office. We got a new support system that we're working on. Not really too important, but it will make our customer support even more efficient than it already is. And it's funny because, you know, a few of our customer support agents, they're all awesome. They're all very well trained. And I mean, occasionally, yes, there will be a mistake. They'll give you a wrong answer. Ask them again, and you'll get the right answer. I mean, it's like, these guys are responding to like 200, 300 emails every single day. If they get one wrong, it's okay. Just ask them again. But it is rare that happens. But we're making a new support system that makes it even more efficient to get you guys answers. And, you know, really kind of right now, all of our support agents literally have to know everything about everything. They just split the emails as they come in. You know, everyone goes through all of them. So one might get one about commissions, one about products, you know, one about compensation plan, one about genealogy, whatever. And everyone has to know everything. So now we're making it simple, so it's all much more organized, where one person can be focused on product questions, one person can be focused on, you know, compensation plan questions, or one person can be focused on logging in, whatever. So gonna streamline that even more. A lot of cool stuff we're working on, guys. We're nonstop over here, and you guys are just giving us more and more. I mean, it's so exciting to see. You know, we're so thankful and proud and humbled by just the response that we've received from this company this far. I mean, we're now over 430,000 paid members in just over 6 months. Oh. I mean, that is ridiculous. That does not happen in really any company, but in any company out there. I mean, it took Amazon like a year to get 1 million members. We're going to probably beat that. Yeah. It is crazy. So yeah, so, you know, we definitely want to give back to you guys and continue to give you absolutely everything you need to continue to blow this up and just share and have, you know, as much success as possible. So I think that's all I got. I'm going to throw it over to Dr. Ryan Goodkin to actually, we got Lisa on. Let's go out to Ryan first. We'll do some announcements. Ryan, everyone wants to know when the Factor 4 is coming in, when the coffee's coming back in stock. Oh, another thing, the polos and the tank tops that we talked about last week should be online today, I'll say, if not tomorrow. They're super close, just got to turn them on. And then those will be available to order. I know a lot of you guys are excited about that. But Ryan, give us some product updates. You're
Hey, Ben. Yeah, of course. And thank you. Those were a lot of awesome updates, Ben. We haven't heard a lot about that in the last couple of weeks, so that was much needed. Thank you very much. It's great to see our leaders on the call today. Curry, Tim, Trish. I think Tracy's on too, so I'll try to keep it short to leave enough time for everybody. But I wanted to remind everybody of something. You know, we just did a Zoom last Monday about sleep, and I was just sitting here thinking, like, we're going to hear amazing advice out of all these leaders, and you know, it really won't mean that much. You'll never be able to realize the full potential if you're not focused on one simple, practical approach to learning and retaining information, and that is getting adequate sleep. You cannot be sleep deprived and try to go about your day and be the best version of yourself. So tune in to our last call on Monday. You'll learn a little bit about like sleep hacks, some of the things that Lisa and I have done over the years and things that we do. But it's super important. And unfortunately, it's trending in the wrong direction. You know, from 1940 it was about like 8 hours average per night. Now we're to about 6.5. Science is conclusive. We need roughly 7 to 9 hours of sleep, guys. So if you're just looking for one simple place to start, make sure you're giving yourself the opportunity to sleep for 8 hours. Get a full night's rest. Please, I beg you. The brain literally like hits the save button. We're sitting at a computer like save from the work done for the day. It takes out the trash. the cells are cleaning themselves out. So guys, sleep, super, super critical. And I did in the call on Monday, Ben, I talked about 3 of the products that I like that we have that really can help a lot with sleep. Magnesium, you talked about it yesterday. I said the super greens, and I said vitamin D, and I'm drawing a blank on the other one. But so anyways, the sleep one's is absolutely critical, guys. So please check that out. And then stay tuned for this Monday at noon Zoom. We're going to do it on amino acids. So we're going to really focus on lean muscle and amino acids and neurotransmitters and all the benefits of amino acids, because it's still an area that people don't really fully understand that well. So I want to make sure that we spend a little bit more time on that topic. All right, Ben, quick on product updates. Yes, I know I have egg all over my face with this Factor 4. I'm owning it. It is totally on me. I'm shooting for the July 1st. I said there's so much momentum building, just like you're talking about. There's so much momentum building. July 1st is still my target on that. It's going right into the end of June here, so we'll be very close on that. So Factor 4 is coming. Super excited to get that back in stock. You guys all know it's absolutely one of my favorites. It's everybody's favorite, it seems like. So we're all very excited. Thank you for checking in with me and wanting to know about that. Let's see, coffee. Yes, unfortunately slipped by a few days. Only a few days. It's on the truck, so we'll be filling those orders this weekend. Thank you for your patience. There's not many orders. The warehouse did an amazing job of just pulling things aside, putting aside things. So we'll fill those this weekend. And then Ben said the patches. We're going right into. That'll actually be right after probably a little early July. It'll be in early July or a little later. Don't hold me to that, Ben. Actually, because first when you do a first run, it does take a little bit extra time to develop some of the print materials and things that have to go into it. So give me a little extra time on that. The cream, Ben, you may have a more firm date, but I'm expecting to see the cream sometime next week. But again, going into that first week of July, I think we're gonna start firing on all cylinders. And the same with the collagen. And guys, when you see this collagen, I can't wait for the introductory Zoom or video, because you guys are going to be blown away. It's one of a kind, and I'm super, super excited about it. And some other things are in the works. Ben, you asked me last week to drop a hint. All I'm going to say is one word: nootropic.
Oh my gosh.
Nootropic. People want it badly, and that we know they need it. And you've never seen anything like this, guys. Never have seen a product like this. So I'm beyond ecstatic about that one. And I think that covers our product updates, Ben. I know we've got a lot of great speakers, so I'm going to send it back to you for everybody else to have a chance to go.
Yeah. So when's collagen coming?
So end of June. It's falling right into that end of June. It's actually already in production. But as far as getting it up and having it ready to ship out, probably first week of July.
We're going to have it in the warehouse next week.
What?
We're trending that. We're trending that way. That's my expectation. That's my expectation.
Then it's going to be ready to ship the day after it arrives. I'm going to get everything.
Oh my gosh.
I love it. I know.
Okay.
Summer.
Yeah, let's get that out. All right. So Factor 4, let's talk about this, because this has been frustrating, to say the least. People are needing their I mean, this is a product everyone needs. We got them all excited about. People start taking it, getting results with it, and then bam, they don't have it for a month. Yeah. What do we got in place to keep the inventory in stock, to not run out anymore, to make sure that people can always have their Factor 4?
Absolutely, man. Thank you. Supply chain is fixed. We're fixed. We covered ourselves with secondary and tertiary sources. We are, and by the way, order amounts, just covering quantities, forecasting. It's not even an issue going forward. We're going to be so solid on supply.
Okay. So coffee's coming today. Pain cream is shipping today, so we should have it mid next week. Factor 4 should be here in about a week. Sounds like we're going for July 1st.
Yeah, baby.
Patches are a few weeks out. Collagen is a week-ish out.
A week-ish, maybe two.
We got some exciting stuff. Patches, we just said that a couple weeks. And then nootropic, when's that coming?
Are we sure we want to roll all this out? It's coming so fast. But absolutely, no delay. Yeah, probably the next four or 5 weeks.
Boom. Sweet. Yeah, all the designs are done. Packaging is being printed. Product is being made. I'm excited about that one as well. Ryan had me try it. It was a little weird for me, but I don't know. I'm excited that Ryan's excited. But we've also been working on some fitness products that we talked about, some kind of an updated version of our E3, a little cleaner, a little healthier, a little more pre-workout wake up, first thing in the morning. It's a great one. Another great fitness product to go along with it. It's coming along. So those are kind of next on the list. Also looking at some skincare stuff. We got a lot of stuff in the works. So that said, we've got some awesome trainers on the call today. I know a lot of you guys are waiting to hear some tips, tools, strategies, how to build your business, how to maximize your earnings. So who should we start with today? Let's go out to Lisa's on the call. Sorry guys. Let's hear from Lisa real quick. Lisa, you got any updates for us?
Hey guys, I loved all these updates. This is so exciting, and I hope you guys are as excited as I am, because so many awesome products, and also for this call, so many amazing leaders. And I love recommending everybody to come join the Friday call, because you learn so much from you guys on really what works and what doesn't work, and the nonsense to not focus on and what to focus on. It's great.
Amen.
I was going to go along with the sleep thing real quick that Ryan was saying. I had this conversation with my daughters this morning. They're having a sleepover tonight. Like, well, why can't we stay up till midnight? Now, first of all, our daughters are 9 and 10, so that's late regardless. But I said, look, guys, like, I'm trying to teach them and educate them now how important sleep is. I said, there's really no point. We're going to stay up a little later. We're going to have fun, but your sleep is so important to your health. And I remember when I was young and dumb, I used to say, like, sleep is for when I'm dead. Clearly that's not true. I've learned quite a bit since those days, but it is so important for you. And I love being able to educate my kids on the importance of it starting at a very young age, just instill those little things. So sleep is huge. Yes, definitely watch that Zoom that Ryan and I did. And also continue to utilize me as your source of information for, health conditions, products, whatever it is. Don't try to answer things if you get these questions that you don't 100% know the answers to, because I've had some things circle back to me, like, I found this answer on the Facebook chat. Just refer them to me. And thank you, Ben, for putting our social media stuff on the websites, because now, guys, you can easily refer people to our YouTube channel. It's much easier for them to be able to click a button on the website and in the back office than have to go search for it, because there's a lot of YouTube stuff out there to try to live good YouTube stuff to filter through. But I'm getting in the habit now, if I get asked about a health condition, say we did high blood pressure, I'm no longer really going through and answering it. I'm referring to them. I get the link to our YouTube video and I put it in the email, because we give so much more content in that video than I can do in a little bit of typing. And we are really working to go through as many health conditions and all of our products, of course, so you guys have these tools to use. And another thought, if you have some specific health condition that you really like us to cover that we have not yet, shoot that in an email as well, because every Monday we're going to keep doing something different. I think that's it. Yep. So utilize me, guys. Lisa at livegood.com. Back to you, Ben.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Lisa. All right, let's go out to Atlanta. Tracy Walker, get your pens and papers out. Here she comes. Bring it.
And what an honor and a pleasure, a privilege as well. I'm very happy to be here today. I wanted to just say one little thing on piggybacking with Lisa. My son is 9, so your daughters are around the same age as my son, and boys are so hard-headed, right? And so I let him. He has to play baseball almost every day, and on nights that he thinks he wants to stay up because he's in a year-round school, so he's still in school. I let his butt stay up, and that next day when he's dragging and he's in school and his head is bobbing, and then he has to get out on the baseball field, and the coach is like, you can't loaf around. That triggers him to say, no, I'm going to bed, right? So Jesus wasn't a prophet in his own hometown, they say, right? So I just outsourced that to his coaches and his teachers, and he's figured it out. So thank goodness for the village, all right? I wanted to just share today something in reference to marketing, right? And what we're doing. There's a saying in marketing that goes, you can't fix what you don't measure, okay? And I know in network marketing, it is very it is a tendency for leaders to say, just go talk to people, right? When you don't know what else to tell them to do. Just go talk to people. And unfortunately, if you are operating as a hobby and not as a professional, you don't even know how to even leverage that to your benefit, such that I'm going to talk to 20 people, track that, and then measure how many of those people actually took an interest in what you were saying, and then how many of those people took a look at the video, then how many of those people pre-enrolled, and then how many of those people actually became members. Even if you spoke to more people and you assessed what you were doing, you could literally fix your own challenge because you would know where the glitch was. For example, if you go and you talk to 20 people and nobody is interested, guys, that is not a reason to quit your business. The reason nobody is interested is because of how you're communicating, okay? Communication is very, very, very important. The words that you use, the chronology, and I know it's a lot that goes into it. And if you're new to this, I'm not saying that you have to be a master, but I do need you to be cognizant. You need to be aware of what you are saying. Now, here's something that I say to people that I'm talking to, and I ask them not to market this, all right? And it's no knock to what we're gonna live good. It's people don't understand it. And a confused mind says no. So when you go out there and you say things like, earn $2,047 without recruiting, is it true? Yes. But you back yourself into a corner trying to explain something to a person who has already gone left with the idea. So the situation to avoid that type of roadblock is to rephrase how you're saying it, if you just must say that. Or you could just choose not to say that. As an example, okay? There's something called Pareto's Law, which is basically that 80% of your results are gonna come from 20% of your efforts. But if you don't know the areas in which you're directing the efforts, then you don't know what the 20% is that you need to turn up and what the 80% is that isn't working, what you need to turn down. In other words, if it doesn't work, stop it. Okay? But you don't know what's not working. Why? Because you're not measuring it. You are not tracking it. So that's number one. Number two, you must employ and you have to try different things. So if you are in an organization or just you yourself as an individual, just in life, you're like, hey, I'm gonna just do Facebook. That's fine if you've mastered Facebook and Facebook is generating results. But if Facebook is not working for you, then you might want to try Twitter and you might want to try Instagram and figure out, or YouTube, right? To try a couple of different things. Don't let people convince you that that's not being focused. What you have to do is you have to figure out the lane that you perform the best in. For example, figure out what your strengths are. I know that one of my strengths is speaking. So I prefer platforms that allow me to speak. I avoid platforms where I have to write a lot. Can I write, but I don't like it? It makes me procrastinate. I drag around with it and I never get around to it. If I sit down, I can do it, but I'm going to be much more productive if I go in the direction of my strength. So if you are good with speaking, maybe video, right? Maybe shorts, maybe reels, something like that. If you are good with, writing and getting people to think a certain way, then maybe Twitter and little short things that allow people to think with a punch. But you've got to try the different things until you figure out the thing that works. Don't let someone tell you that this is the only way to do it. The reason that person is doing so well with that way is because that way they've tapped into their gold mine, and that's why they're exploding. If that's not your gold mine, you have to stick and stay in Live Good long enough to figure out where your sweet spot is. And then number three, that leads me into this, which is you have to have staying power. Right? You have to have staying power. And that's in anything ultimately that you're doing. They say success is not a destination. It is a journey of innovation and learning. So if you are afraid to fail, that in itself is failure because you are going against the principle of innovation and learning. Sometimes you will be deceived into thinking that what you're doing is not working. And maybe what you're doing, like the how you're doing it may not be working, but the way that you approach a problem in terms of finding the solution. In other words, you have to care enough about the desired result or the result of the result, right? The result might be money, but the result of the result might be, pay for my children's, private education, whatever that is. So you have to have the staying power to at least be willing to care long enough to go through the loops and holes and pitfalls and backstabs and arrows in the back that entrepreneurs go through along their journey to figure out what their lane is. And so I feel like if you do those three things, which is number one, track what you're doing, okay? Try enough things, that's number two, try enough things to figure out where you want to work, and then work with that thing long enough till you master it. It won't be until that point in time that you actually get paid as a professional. You will always be paid as an amateur until you have the high value skills where the market will demand that you get paid as a professional. So I hope that added some value to everybody and give you a little jolt, and back over to you, Ben.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Tracy. That was fire. Hopefully you guys got something out of that, because it is totally true. You just got to go out there and do it. And you're not going to be the best if this is your first business, or even if this is your fifth business and you've never had success because you've never been able to go out there and do it. But if you continue to try, you continue to push it. They say you can't say the right thing, the right thing to the wrong person, the wrong thing to the right person. If you just continue to make connections, make contacts, you're gonna find people. And regardless of the medium, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, whatever, continue to make contacts, figure out what's working the best. Once you do that and do it on a big scale, you don't have to be the best at it. When I was starting in this industry, I was trying everything. You can ask Nodder, he was there. I was calling people, I was spamming people. I paid this guy to send faxes for me to see if people would respond that way. And even the people that I contacted, Nodder heard my conversations. I was terrible, but I continued. Nodder, tell him what happened.
No, the truth is you just did it. You kept doing it. You were mission driven. You had a goal and you did it. And while you did it, you got better. You didn't sit there and analyze and read 50 books. And I love books, by the way. I do want you to talk about the book of the week. You did all that, but you took it into action. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about action. It's all out massive action. And everything Tracy said, dead on. The good news is while you're trying different things and fine-tuning your skill and making it better for you, you're not spending $200 a month on some forced auto ship. But he's right. I love the guy, but he was just like everybody else, but he has so much passion. And we both stunk in the beginning, but then you get your metrics. I make 50 calls, I get 10 yeses. Out of the 10 yeses, I get 5 tours. Out of the 5 tours, thanks to Ben's video, I'm gonna get 2 upgrades. Those are your numbers. Back to you, Ben.
Yeah, it's just, you can't learn to ride a bike by reading a book. You got to go out there and do it. You got to fall a few times. You got to get back on the bike and keep pedaling. And the challenge is, so many of us play the game of life not to lose instead of to win. You've got, like Tracy said, you've got to be willing to fail. You've got to be willing to lose. You've got to be willing to fall off the bike, to fall off the skis, to fall down and get your butt back up and go out there and do it again and get knocked down again and figure out what works. But if you make excuses and that's the reason, you don't actually try, you don't make connections, you don't get shut down, you don't get 100 no's, you don't get doors slammed in your face, you're never going to learn. You're never going to be successful. You've got to be willing to go through the crap to get the good stuff. So Tracy, awesome stuff. Thanks for bringing it again. Let's go out to West Virginia. Curry Russell, what do you got for us today?
Thanks, Ben. Guys, this is a masterclass in marketing, because everything that I've wanted to talk about today was just piggybacking right off of what Tracy said. Everything Tracy said was spectacular. But I want to point out something in social media that many of us have done for way too long. Most of us who have never been in this industry before think that posting on our timelines, whether it be in whatever platform, is doing the work. And I got to tell you, until you realize what it is that you do in social media and the algorithms and the numbers, look at your friends list, your contact list. In your friends list on whatever platform that is, imagine that that's your town. And every time that you make a post on social media, those are cars driving by. Every time that those people on that timeline, they're seeing it, your town is seeing what you're doing. So when you go try to market to your town, to the people in your town, they've already seen what it is that you're doing. They've already Googled it. They've already looked it up. They've already read reviews. They've already determined that they don't want to do what you're doing. I've done this endlessly. Some of the things that I'm witnessing is, as I've got more time on my hands than most do, what I've witnessed is we have a bit of insanity problem. Some of y'all are posting with zero interactions, the same things over and over and over, hoping for a different result. Why? So what I want to do today is try to fix this for everybody. So if you don't understand who your target market is, whether it's who your buyers are going to be, and one of the things I loved about what Tracy said about trying different platforms is that you can go online and Google what demographics there are for different platforms. Twitter has got a higher age group than, say, Facebook. Instagram's got a lower age group for that market or that platform. If you know what your demographic is for who you want to market to, and I've said this so many times, if I was selling fishing poles, why would I blast social media because not all of my friends want fishing poles? I had to learn this early on in this game because I was doing what most network marketers do today. I was in a travel club and I thought everybody wanted my travel. I thought everybody needed my travel. But guys, not everybody wants what you have. And it's unfortunate that they probably need what we have, but they're not always going to be your buyers. So you have to figure out a demographic and a specific target market that you want to build with in the journey in network marketing. And once you do, go find those specific people and start adding them at a rate of 10 to 20 people a day as friends on whatever platform that you're building. So if, for instance, if I was selling fishing poles, I would go to a fishing group, go directly to the members because all of those people put themselves in that group. They all like fishing. And I would just start going to the members and adding 10, 20 fishing lover people a day. If you guys are catching on to this, I hope you are just writing this down because this could change your whole business because it did mine. Start adding your target market as your new city people. Remember, your friends list is your town, is your city. If you bring more people who like what it is that you have to offer into your city, and then you start making posts, then you're going to see that some new people are going to be like, hey, I kind of like what they're talking about there. I kind of like what you're showing me here. And then you can start having those conversations. Guys, social media is about being social. I'm not the best social media guy, but I am definitely the biggest outreach guy you're probably ever going to meet. And I will literally only spend time now, because I've learned. And like Tracy said, if you're not willing to make mistakes, this might not be the right field for you. Be a customer, have fun with the products. But I've made all of the mistakes, just like Ben talked about spamming people and blasting people. And I've tried video messaging people. I've tried cold calling on Facebook, cold video calling. I've tried and done it all. And I've found what works for me may not be the same that works for you. So one of the lessons that I have learned as I've grown in this is I'm not always right. I'm not always right. And there are people who have better results doing other things that I don't do. So my suggestion may help a few people who are listening today and help you take your game to a whole nother level. But one other thing I'd like to pitch back to Ben before I wrap this up. Ben, we definitely need a live good lifestyle. We need some live good retreats, man, like 4 retreats a year where we get together and party and have a good time and show people how much fun we really are having. Because I've said it to you, Ben, I've said it to Nodder, I've said it to leaders in this industry. The number one word I hear from this company is I'm having fun.
Yes.
And if we take this fun to a whole new level and attract even more people, because it's not just about, hey, we're pitching high-priced products and look at all this over here. The fun that we can have in this company over the next 5, 10, 20 years, man, I can't wait to have all the parties, the cruises, the retreats, the just zip lining and parasailing and all the fun stuff that we can do in this company. So Ben, thank you very much for everything you guys have done.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Curry. Get rid of those insanity problems. But yeah, I mean, the more people that you add who are like-minded, who like the things you're talking about, meaning nutritional products, meaning being healthy, being fit, network marketing, making money from home, the more of those friends that you make and bring and they see your posts and you're contacting with, the more response you're going to get, the more upgrades you're going to get, the more people you have to share it with, the more duplication you're going to see. So awesome advice, Curry. Thank you so much. We will start planning some events. Yeah, I don't know that, we really need to do conventions. There's not a lot to train, but yeah, I love the idea of retreats, cruises, stuff like that, where we can just have fun and interact, socialize with like-minded people. And I think, Ryan and Lisa, I don't know if they've done it yet, but, social interaction and outreach and just being aware of that and having that in your life is a big part of being happy and being keeping that what is the word Lisa says, the health, not life, what's your word, Lisa? I wrote it down last night again.
Your health span.
Health span, yes, increasing your health span. Thank you so much. So yeah, social interactions are huge.
I love that. I love it.
Ben, one more thing. Ryan and Lisa, since they've never been in this industry before, they need to understand that they will not get any sleep at any of those events.
Oh no, they will be smiling for pictures for 3 days straight. Selfies. For sure. All right, let's go out to Arizona. Trisha Costa, what do you got?
Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so much fun. Like Curry, you're right. I think in any event, maybe I got like 3 hours of sleep a night for like 5 nights in a row. By the time you get home, you're like a zombie. This is awesome. So excited to be here. I love you guys. This is just amazing. So much fun. And my training today is going to be very short, straight to the point. And it's fun because it goes along with what everybody else was saying. What do you do when you're discouraged? Because I get this question every week, like I'm feeling a little discouraged. I'm seeing this person over here, moving on to gold and my people are not doing anything. And we are humans, right? We get discouraged about everything. Like, oh, I'm trying to lose a few pounds. It's been a month. I haven't lost any weight. It's so easy in life to get discouraged. And I have one word for you. That's how simple this is. Write it down. I wish I would have grabbed it in my office. I have it framed as on my wall and it says massive action. You guys, massive action cures everything.
Amen.
Right? Your marriage is not going well. Massive action. Move the 1 date a week to 5 dates a week. Whatever it is in your life that is not working out, you guys, massive action. Oh my gosh, I reached out to 50 people. Everybody said no. Nobody on my team is doing anything. You know what? Massive action. So I have it framed. I print it and I put a frame because every morning I look at it. I'm like, okay, I really don't feel like doing anything today. Massive action. Oh, all my listings fell through. My buyer didn't close escrow. Massive action. Let's pick up the phone and let's call 100 people today. So do that with this business, you guys. You're discouraged. Then tomorrow, go post 5 times. Go clean up your list. Like Curry said, unfriend a whole bunch of people. I'm in the process of doing that actually, because I have 5,000 friends and that's the max. So now all I can get is followers and people are like, hey, can you accept my friend request? So I'm cleaning my list, getting rid of people that, they're not in network marketing. They're not somebody I know. I have no reason to have them there. But that's what we need to do here. And I'll tell you one last thing. Recognizing that you're going down the negative road. So one thing I have mastered in my life, and I teach my 17-year-old every day this, it's okay to be discouraged. We're human. It's okay to recognize a problem. We're human, but don't sit on it. You have to ask yourself, right? Am I problem focused or solution focused? Something is not working over here. 30 seconds is what I give myself. Like, oh my, when I start to mope around about something, I'm like, oh, I already had my 30 seconds of that. What's the solution? Right? My son walks in, he's like, I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay, 30 seconds. Are you done? What's the solution? How are we gonna solve this problem? So you're not growing fast enough. How are you gonna solve the problem? How many messages are you gonna send out today? And then going back to Tracy, you have to measure, you can't, right, what you're doing. So be able to say, okay, I'm discouraged, but how many messages did I send out yesterday? Did I really send that many? Because sometimes people say, I sent out a lot of messages. How many is a lot? For you, a lot, maybe 10. For me, a lot could be 100, 200. So how many is a lot? So give me how many. How many did you send out? How many got back to you? How many actually joined? Now you have all your percentages. I think I've shared this before. I have 2 accounts because I have my own and then I have my 17-year-old. Between my 2 accounts, 75% of people is my average. If they take the tour, 10 that take the tour, 7 to 8 you guys are going to join. So do you know how desperate I am to get these people to do the tour? Because I know if I sell them something free, and how easy is it to sell something free to somebody? It doesn't take any skills at all. Like selling a free idea, I mean, come on, right? We sell all day. I'm selling, my son is the hardest sale in the world, like selling all these ideas, like go to bed early, eat healthy. We're always selling all day, every day. Here, we're selling something free, a tour. If they take the tour, in my case, right now, 7 to 8 are joining.
Right.
So keep track of your numbers and just write it down somewhere in your office. Massive action. Any area of your life all day, every day that you feel like you're failing, things are not moving fast enough for you, you're disappointed, you're discouraged, massive action. How do I go into massive action in this particular thing in my life, in this area of my life? Like I said, it even works for your relationships. Like, oh my gosh, I haven't talked to my sister. I feel like we're drifting apart. You know what? Let me call my sister every single day this week. Let me ask her to go to lunch on Saturday instead of feeling sad about it, right? Oh my gosh, my sister and I were just, this relationship. Don't do that to yourself. Always go into massive action into everything. And I promise you, it will change everything in your life. Thank you guys. I love being a part of this. You guys are all so amazing. I learned so much from every single one of you. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Trisha. All out massive action. That's like Notter's catchphrase. So I'm going to let him take it.
All out massive action. The team with all out massive action and a 24-month focus wins. All you got to do, if you want to make the serious income and live good, is personally recruit 100 people in the next 2 years. That's it. Just focus on that and plug them in. And what's plug in? Our YouTube channels, our Friday Zooms, our Thursday Zooms, and our Monday Zooms. That's it. All out massive action for the next 24 months.
That's an awesome goal. I like that, Notter. 100 people in 2 years. That's about 1 a week. That's 1 a week. You guys can do that. I mean, that's, get 5 people to take the tour. One of them is going to enroll. I mean, Trisha, you get 2 people to take the tour and they're both probably going to enroll. But guys, 100, it sounds like a lot of people, a lot of enrollments, a lot of work, because most people have never signed up 100 people in anything. But when you split that up, 100 people in 2 years, that's 1 person a week in a $9.95 a month program. That is not hard to do. Notter, I love it. Trisha, all out massive action. And if you're going down that negative road, Flippy Yui, turn that bus around, baby. All right.
That's right.
Awesome. Great stuff. Timbo Miller, Crown Diamond, what do you got for us?
Hey, what's going on, Ben?
Woo!
All right, awesome, guys. Well, all I can do, first of all, is say congratulations to everyone. This is, I believe, the 3rd or 4th week in a row. Ben has come on here and said we're producing over 5,000 bronzes a week. I don't know if you guys really understand how huge that is, how incredible that is. That is amazing. I mean, that's 5,000 people a week that are whole. That's 5,000 people a week that are literally have earned all of their money back, and now everything's profit. That is unheard of in this industry. But what I really want to start off with, I did want to nip something in the bud because this is a live call and it's going to be recorded. So I just want to say this first of all. Since I've been involved in this company, we didn't know we were going to explode like this, but this model that Ben and Nara put together is just totally, it's a game changer. I mean, it's changing and disrupting an industry. And it's funny, for the amount of time I've been with the company, I've seen a lot of stuff, and a lot of people, a lot of, especially marketers, they come in this kind of hard, and everything they've come up with, we've kind of nipped it in the bud because it just was false. And it's getting so funny right now, Ben, the crazy thing that's starting to circulate right now. So let me just cover it. So if you ever get this, all you got to do is say, here's the video, go watch this. But I can say, yes, this is Tim Miller. And when I joined this company, I joined straight up. I did not get a deal. I never flown to Ben's house to get in this company. Nobody's paying me. Me and Ben do not have a position in the company where he's splitting checks with me. Okay, I want to make that clear. Okay, because this is the stuff that's being said now because I think they've run out of stuff. Right? So not to be negative, but I do want that to now. If that ever comes up, all you got to do is say, "Hey, watch this video." Tim says it loud and clear. It is what it is.
Thank you.
But yeah, I wanted to cover GPS today because I usually go to sleep on Thursday nights at 3 a.m. because that's deadline. And you guys, I mean, we're watching numbers come in that's literally blow my mind. And yesterday was just incredible. And here we are wrapping up the end of the month. But what I am so excited because of what I've heard come out today that, guys, do you understand we're going to have Christmas in July with this company? Christmas in July. Why? They put out things that are going to happen in the next couple of weeks, guys. You know, new video. We're talking new products, but guys, don't wait on that stuff.
Thank you.
Get ahead of it.
Thank you.
Now is the time to take all out massive action. And I would get out there in social media, talk to everybody and say, hey, some big things are about to happen. Hey, you might have missed when we launched the company. You're talking about timing. The time is right now because some big things are going to happen. And all you have to do, listen to this, guys, is follow GPS. I cannot make it any simpler. You get in, and I mean, you got to get in. I mean, all the way in. Then plug in, okay? Plug into the chats, plug into the groups. I watch the numbers. The people that are winning, that are going bronze, are in the chats. They're in the Discord group. They're in whatever. And if you don't have that and you haven't been plugged in, get with somebody upline that say, hey, plug me in, because people get excited. People start posting banners. They're hitting bronze. They're hitting silver. It's nonstop. You're excited. You can ask questions, but you are around the company when you're plugged in. It doesn't have to be particular Tim's group. It doesn't matter. But we have a lot of people. I get hit every day. People are hitting me up saying, you know, what are you guys doing? I'm like, are you plugged in? And they're like, no. And I go at them, and the next thing you know, they're going bronze.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter whose team you're on. All you have to do is say to me, I'm in LiveGood. That's all I need to know. You are part of the team. We help each other. You don't need to come joining me. You don't have to come join my team. No, I'm not going to create all this spillover for you. No, plug them in. And then you got to stay in. But after, listen to this, guys. I'm going to give y'all a tip, okay? I'm going to wrap this up with a tip. I'm going to tell you now. I'm going to give you some secret sauce here. Okay, you have to get to. There are people out there saying I can't get to. Let me tell you how simple this is. I came up with a new strategy that's working. I've signed up 2 reps this month. And I'm going to give you exactly how I did it. No marketing, no leads, no tools. Listen to this. Download this app. I'm going to give you an app to download. Uber. Every couple of days, I literally get in an Uber to go a half a mile up the street to Wawa because I'm in a wheelchair. Okay? I built this business in a wheelchair, folks. Listen to this. On my way to Wawa to get my coffee, here it is. I've got an Uber driver, gig economy. This guy, or this young lady, is busting her butt driving idiots around like me all day to make extra money. Okay. That's a target market right there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Uber drivers all have a cell phone because they have to use their cell phone to pick you up. It's all by cell phone, right? Every time I started getting in these Ubers, I would say, hey, you looking to make some extra money? 100%. Yeah, doing what? Hey, you got your phone right there. Grab your phone. Let me give you a website. www, and it's my free tour site. I say, put in your email address. They put their email address. I said, listen, when you get off today, check your emails. I have signed up 2 people using that one. That's just one strategy. That's just one strategy. I'm just giving you that. There are people out there, you just have to show it. But here's where I was going with this. GPS is going to change here pretty soon. We're going to change it up a little bit. Now, here's GPS. Let me give you phase 2 of my GPS system. It's going to be now, get people to take the free tour. Get people, that is step 1. Nothing else happens. No conversation, no explanation, nothing. Get people to take the free tour. I didn't say get clicks. I didn't say get hits. Some of you guys hit me up with this. I've got all of these hits and nobody's, listen, you want to watch the numbers. Get free tours, okay? GP, plug them in immediately. Anytime I get an email that says someone just joined my business, I email them and say, hey, are you on Facebook? And then they all say yes, right? I say, great. I go on Facebook, I locate them, and I plug them into a chat. I plug them into a group. If they're in another team and I know where they are, like the Diamond team, or if they're on Tracy's team, they go in the Discord. I know where to go with it, but I plug them in. We have groups out there that aren't plugging their people in. I don't know why. Get your people plugged in, okay? So what do? We get people to the free tour. Then we plug them in somewhere immediately to the company, to a system, okay? Where they can be surrounded around all of us that are having so much fun. And you guys know I don't sleep. I'm on Facebook at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning every morning. But here's gonna be the last one I'm gonna give you guys. I'm gonna give this to you. Show the plan. Show the plan. Watch this. You gotta follow it that way. GPS, get them to take the free tour first. Plug them in, then show the plan. What do I mean by show the plan? All I can do, Ben has me held to secrecy, okay? But we're gonna have something for you guys that will show the plan. But go in that order. Here's where I'm going with this, Nader. I'm doing it for a reason. Here, I don't want you guys to make this mistake. You show the plan after they've taken the free tour. Don't look at this as you got a new tool coming and you're gonna blow it out all over social media, giving all these people all this information. Here's what you're gonna set yourself up. Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna fool around and send that thing to the wrong person that's already talking to somebody else about LiveGood. Guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna go join that other person.
Yep.
Or they may have already taken a free tour with somebody else. Don't get mad at me. Don't email me and say, Tim, I had this lady that was signing up with me and she signed, because she took a free tour 2 months ago on somebody else's site. So don't use these tools ahead of getting the free tour first.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay? And teach this to your team. I hope, I'm praying, I know it's gonna happen, that I don't go on Facebook and I'm seeing presentations all over the place and all this information floating around, because it's going to blow people's mind. And you guys want to get these internet marketers and leaders that you guys are in better positions than all of them. Listen to me. You want to get them? GPS. Don't go out there putting all that stuff out there. Okay? Tell people, take the free tour, and then I'm going to send you something. I'm going to plug them in, and then I'm going to show the plan. Guys, you got 1 week left. 1 week before we go into July. I would go so hard right now, because here's what's about to happen. It's something called critical mass in network marketing. Yeah. And what's going to happen is we're going to go from 3,000 members a day, 6,000, 7,000 people every Thursday. That's going to trigger, and it's going to start doubling and tripling. It's just the law of numbers. With everybody getting 2 and 2, and some people getting 10, some getting 20, and some people getting, Tori, over 120 in 2 weeks. Guys, it's happening, but here's what's gonna happen. It's gonna start to duplicate itself. And when we hit critical mass, Ben says it every Thursday, what's gonna happen is everybody that joins this company has to go in below those that are already in. So if Ben says to us, guys, we're going to have 1 million people this year. We're shooting for 10 million. And here's the number that blew me away, guys. This is why I'm so excited. Did you hear what Ben said on this call? He said Amazon did not hit 1 million members in their first year. And look at Amazon today with over 200 million members. We will have 1 million members in our first year. Do you guys understand a word that's coming out of my mouth right now? This is not a game. Some of you treating this like a hobby or some little side hustle. Guys, listen, this is that one-time shot. And if you go hard for the next week and all of the products come back in, which is going to run volume up. And we got all of this new stuff. You know, Ben used to tell me, Tim, don't wait on, that's the best announcement. Don't wait on announcements. Some of y'all are waiting on, when we going to get this product? Who cares? Because now I'm going to go out here the rest of the day. I'm not going to get any, I'm going to go another 24 hours. I'm going to be on Facebook. And I'm going to be putting out there, oh my God, y'all better take this free tour. Some big things are, you think Live Good is good now? Oh, wait till what's about to happen. And I'm setting them up. Take this free tour. And then we come around the next Thursday, the end of the month, which will probably be the biggest day in this company's history. Then we're going to go into, see, I would rather go into, before a new tool hits, before a new video comes out, or before any product comes out, I would rather have a team of 100 people ready to go than just myself waiting on product to arrive, waiting on a new video to come out. No. I would rather have my team already. So now, here's the difference. If it's just me that's sitting around waiting to get my two, okay? Here's what's gonna happen, guys. Listen to me closely. Here's when I'm waiting. But let's say Tracy over here, she's built a team of 100 people. She has 100 people out there duplicating. I'm just me by myself. I don't want to be alone, because when I tell you that this thing is going to hit critical mass, this is where I was going with this, guys. 600,000 people. Okay, we're at 400,000 now. Let's say 600,000 people come and see. Where do they have to go? Somewhere in the system. We got a little 2x12 to 15 level matrix. Guys, I can't. I just wish you guys could really visualize this. They have to come in somewhere. The question is, are you going to be sitting there as a bronze? Are you going to be sitting there as a silver? You want to rank up to bank up. Why? Amen. You want as many people personally enrolled as high up in that matrix as close to you, so you can start doubling and tripling and quadrupling. Yeah, a quarter is great. Yeah, $2,040 is great. Doing nothing, waiting on spillover. But here's what's going to happen. People are going to be making a little money, $500,000 a week. That's exciting. But guys, do you know that you match 50% of everybody you sponsor in this company's check? And when you see, I'm not, then gonna get on me. Man, all I can say is, wow. When people totally see and see this pay plan and understand these generations, but to get those generational matches, God, you want as many I call them pay points. Pay points. You want to go wide, fast. Let's take the next 7 days and go hard. Let's go to the end of the month, because guys, it's going to be Christmas in July. I promise you. Get ahead of this. Let's go build it. I will see you all next week. I love you guys. I appreciate everything you're doing. This is just the beginning. Let's just go out here and make some things happen. Back to you guys.
Oh my gosh. Wow, Timbo. We love you too, man. Thank you to all the panelists. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Lisa, Trisha, Tracy, and everybody else. Congratulations. The bronze members, amazing, just incredible. So that'll be it for our call. But before we go, Nader, can you tell us what does it mean to be a Firestarter Friday?
Oh, my beloved brother. Thank you so much, Ryan, for that. Thank you, Tim Miller. Ladies and gentlemen, Friday is our first day. Friday is the momentum day. Some people call it the Firestarter Friday. Why? Because today is the day that our system starts dripping on people. Today is the day that when you tell your friends, hey, go take a tour of my website. Remember, let the website do the job. It's all out massive action for the next 24 months. All start on a Friday. So go out there, get your tour out to as many people as you can. Even if you've told them about Live Good before, go at them again. Ladies and gentlemen, we're a phenomenon. We're not a let's see what happens anymore. Everybody's talking about us, and you are the pioneer of it. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ben, for coming out of retirement. Thank you, Lisa and Ryan, for the most amazing products that people, when they get on it, they become the most amazing recruiters, proudly going out there and share our amazing model with having fun with people. By the way, I love the idea of having a little party thing. I'm on. Let's do it. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, all out massive action for the next 24 months. We'll see you on the Monday Zoom. These Monday Zooms will bless you beyond measure. Thank you again, everyone. God bless.
All right, everybody. That's it for us. Have a nice day and an awesome weekend.
Thank you, everyone.